Hello everybody, special offers are available presently on select consultations through my astrological services page. If you'd like to schedule with me, you can do that through the link that you'll see above. In addition to that, starting on the 15th of August, I will be hosting a medical astrology live webinar course. If you're interested in registering for that, you can do that at the following link. So be still. Stay calm. It will come to you. That's what one part of you is saying. There's this growing hunch inside of you that even though you're feeling less than still, even though you're probably feeling pretty amped up, even though you might be having one of those experiences where you feel like you're standing next to the edge of a cliff and the cliff edge is eroding, on another level, you kind of go, if I shift my weight, it may give altogether. And sometimes it really is best to be still. Sometimes it's actually worse, to give in to that fight or flight response. But the problem is you're dealing with a particular moment where, things feel, for lack of a better way to put it, a little too close for comfort for you. They feel like they're on edge. And the more you start to consider that edgy feeling, the deeper you go into those feelings of edginess to the extent that it's almost next to impossible for you to feel like you can let go of it. But at the same time, there's this little voice that's speaking to you that's going, hey, it's okay. Maybe you're just freaking out. Maybe you don't need to freak out. Maybe you just need to be calm. You can trust that this will work out okay. But one part of you goes, is that just hopeful thinking? Or is that really the truth? And how can I know for certain if I sit still that things are going to actually be okay, right? If I sit still, I may be still for too long when I could be using that time to take care of business and to get things done and make sure that this situation doesn't get worse than it is already, right? But the problem is, as we're presently having this Sun-Mercury conjunction in Ashlesha Nakshatra, what that means is that Mercury is combust. Here's what happens when a planet's combust, right? So imagine this is the Earth. Imagine that's the Sun, right? And here's the other planet. So the other planet is behind the Sun, and here's the Earth. And the rays of that planet can't get to the Earth, which means your communication with that planet gets disrupted, which means your communication with Mercury gets disrupted, which means on an even deeper level that intense Ashlesha energy, which wants to kind of pull you in and entrance you, it gets disrupted because the moment you think that you see a potential solution to the situation that you're coping with, and that situation could be in any area of your life dependent upon where this is influencing in your horoscope. So you find yourself in a position where even though you think you see potential that might help to alleviate the circumstances that you're coping with, the closer you get to that answer, the more elusive it becomes because you can't quite grasp on to that particular concept. Now, here's the interesting thing. Saturn, across the sky in Sravana Nakshatra, is presently trying to tell you to be steady, to put the brakes on. It's also the very same planet, though, that's going, here's the resistance that's making it hard for you to find the answers that you're looking for. When Sravana Nakshatra is in the equation, yes, the familiar thing people like to talk about with Sravana Nakshatra is about listening, but it's also about committing to paths. We'll come back to that here in a moment. On the deeper level, yes, you are meant to listen to that little voice, but you're also meant to look at all the different options that are presently open to you at this particular moment in time. As you're examining those options, you'll likely find that one of them is kind of the oddball, and it doesn't really fit in. And even though I'm usually a favor of oddball answers, in this particular instance, you want to take a look at all the different potentials which are similar. And you want to kind of cast out the solution that doesn't really fit with the other ones. Once you have all those different opportunities that are there in front of you that are similar on one level or another, then it's not going to matter too deeply which of those you choose. In short, what I'm trying to tell you is once you find yourself in that particular position where you've weeded out the one that's kind of going, nah, that's not going to work, but the rest, are potentials, then all you need to do is pick one of those potentials in order for you to move forward. But what's happening is you're getting confused by pathways, and the deeper you try to go down those multitude of pathways all the way to the destination to see how it's going to eventually turn out, the more confused you become and the more obsessed you become about what if and if only and all of those things. When instead, all you need to do is be still and not go in to that crazed modality, right? Which is a game of the mind, which is going to pull you in this direction and pull you in that direction until ultimately you feel lost. So you can trust that little voice. It is offering you wisdom. Even though you feel like you're on edge with the situation, you do need to be still for the moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel yourself in stillness. No, that cliff edge isn't going to give away underneath you, right? If you're still, the ground will stop crumbling. You'll be able to actually hold your ground, and you'll know with awareness the exact right step that you need to take at the exact moment in time. And if you could use a little bit of help gaining some greater insight into a difficult situation, I will mention once again that there are special offers available on select consultations through my astrological services page. If you're interested in scheduling with me, you can do that through the link that you'll find above. That's going to do it for this look at the Sun's conjunction with Mercury in Ashlesha Nakshatra between now and the 5th of August 2021. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.